He thought he was winning the argument, but what he didn't realize was that he was losing her, forever. This is the story of James and Emma. A love so real, so warm, destroyed by something we all carry, ego. James was a confident man, always composed, always right. He thrived in debates, outwitted colleagues at work, and never backed down in conversations. He walked tall in navy suits, with his slicked back hair and sharp jawline. At first, this confidence was attractive. Emma was different, gentle, nurturing, calm. She wore pastel dresses and soft smiles, with her chestnut curls falling naturally over her shoulders. She brought peace into any room. She never needed to raise her voice to be heard. James needed to win. Emma needed to feel seen. It started small. One evening at dinner, Emma gently asked, "James, could we try putting our phones away while we eat?" James didn't look up. "What are you saying? That I don't pay attention?" His voice wasn't loud, but it stung. She smiled weakly and changed the subject. It was easier than starting a war. Over time, Emma found herself apologizing for things she didn't do, just to avoid conflict. Meanwhile, James became more defensive, even arrogant. He bragged at work about never losing an argument, completely unaware that back home, he was slowly losing her. On Emma's birthday, James handed her an expensive silver watch. The kind that sparkles more than it speaks. She smiled politely. "Thank you, but I just wish we had spent more time together today." His jaw tensed. "Wow, I tried to do something nice and it's still not enough." Emma blinked back disappointment. She wasn't ungrateful, she was unseen. A week later, at a friend's wedding, Emma stood to give a toast. "James is amazing," she said playfully, "but he's also incredibly stubborn. He never loses an argument." The crowd laughed. James smiled stiffly. That night, the car ride home was silent. Then it exploded. "You embarrassed me in front of everyone," James snapped. Emma looked at him softly. "James, it was a joke. But also, it was true." He scoffed. "Maybe you should date someone who always agrees with you." She didn't shout. She didn't cry. She just looked at him with tired eyes and said, "Maybe I should." And then she walked away. She packed lightly. A coat, a book, her piece. James sat on the couch, arms folded, waiting for her to come back in, apologize like always. But she didn't. Days passed. James stared across the dinner table at her empty chair. The silence screamed louder than any argument ever had. He replayed her words in his head, over and over. Not the harsh ones. The soft ones. The ones he ignored. He looked around their home, still full of her, yet completely empty. And it hit him. He hadn't lost Emma because of something he said. He lost her because of what he refused to hear. Pride builds walls. Ego turns love into a battlefield. And sometimes, silence isn't peace, it's a goodbye. So if you're watching this and something inside you feels heavy, ask yourself, is it worth being right, if you end up alone? Speech balloon lesson. Don't let your ego speak louder than your love. Listen before it's too late. Bell, if this story touched your heart, please, right finger like the video. Right finger subscribe for more powerful stories. Right finger share this with someone who needs to hear it. Speech balloon and comment below. Have you ever let ego get in the way of something real?